It was a meeting that ended in chaos this week, and now Scottsdale police say the disruption of the Scottsdale School Board meeting appears to be a coordinated online effort involving multiple people with no ties to the district.
Matt Galka live tonight with the Scottsdale Unified School District's battle against misinformation. Matt.
Yeah, guys, well, if you were to come up with a politically charged playbook, your talking points might be masks, vaccines, and critical race theory. And those were the exact talking points that brought the Scottsdale Unified School District's meeting to a screeching halt this past week. But now police and the school board are saying they have information and they believe that outside groups and individuals not even associated with Scottsdale were behind this.
We believe that holding an in-person meeting is not advisable at this time.
We have made a decision and a recommendation to recess this meeting, and I'll turn it back to President Greenberg.
The disruption of a Scottsdale Unified School District meeting this past week wasn't a typical disruption, according to school officials and police. Superintendent Scott Menzel called a news conference to address what he called misinformation about what happened. A group shouting about masks caused the board to recess the meeting this past Tuesday. Scottsdale Police Chief Jeff Walther said they've been monitoring chatter about the meeting online.
We saw some of the same folks on the 18th at the Scottsdale Unified School District Board meeting that they saw in Peoria, that they saw elsewhere. Some of the same names, same people who are gathering supporters and followers to participate in those meetings that are not connected to Scottsdale.
Menzel said they've received mostly supportive emails from people they know to be parents, and then a mix of angry emails from some parents and people from outside groups. Menzel said their mask requirements were in place until the end of the school year, and vaccine mandates or critical race theory topics weren't even on the agenda.
This is different, I think in large part because of the pandemic. I think people are frustrated, they're tired. There's been all sorts of information. We hear one thing in August, it's something different in October. The story keeps changing, and so people don't even know what to believe. It's also in a political environment that was highly charged around the 2020 election. You have a lot of different moving parts and pieces.
Now, police say there have been no direct threats or threats of violence, but since the meeting, they have noticed an uptick in chatter to try and get even more people to disrupt the next meeting. Now, there will be a next meeting. That'll be Monday, but the school board says that will be virtual. There will be public comment, but only if you signed up beforehand. We're live in Scottsdale tonight. Matt Galka, Fox 10 News.